The first task of data analysis is to make sure that data are in a form that can be easily analyzed. Depending on the time and resources, aim for different levels of depth in preparing the data. If interviews are tape recorded, preparation involves transferring the information from the recorded interviews into a written form. The following are some common methods for organizing data. Site or location from which data are collected. Person or group studied. By chronological order, data might be organized into the time periods in which it was collected, type of data, and by type of events or issue addressed. The second step is a lot like jumping off the high dive board at a swimming pool, that is into an enormous pile of data waiting for analysis. All you can do is jump in and begin to explore by reading and looking through the various types of data collected. Through the initial review, qualitative researchers seek to understand the scope of their data before they begin to divide them into more manageable chunks or organize through codes. The third step is coding data into categories. By coding, it means the process of identifying different segments of the data that describe related phenomena and labeling these parts using broad category names. It is an inductive process of data analysis that involves examining many small pieces of information and abstracting a connection between them. Once the data have been coded, write detailed descriptions of the people, places, and events in the study. The goal is to provide rich, in-depth descriptions called thick descriptions of the experiences, perspectives, and physical settings represented in the data. Descriptions in data analysis often involve expanding on one's field notes and combining notes and interviews with the same codes into more integrated descriptions of people, situations, and places. Deeper analysis in which explanation of the events and issues represented in the data occurs as the researcher continues the process of abstraction by identifying major and minor themes in the coded data. These themes are typically big ideas that combine several codes in a way that allows the researcher to examine the foreshadowed questions guiding the research. Like codes, themes are usually described using a few words or phrases, but they identify the major concepts or issues that the researcher will use to interpret and explain the data. The final step in qualitative data analysis is the actual writing of the research report, including the researcher's interpretations of what the data mean. Most qualitative research is reported in a narrative manner, which may be organized using any of several different formats summarized in the following. The choice of format may be determined both by the results of the data analysis and by the researcher's philosophical framework and purpose in conducting the research. Reports of qualitative studies usually include extensive samples of quotes from participants. By using the participants' own words, researchers aim to build the reader's confidence that they are accurately representing the reality of the persons and situations studied.